To question and answers. I promised I would come back on, and here I am again. My goal, as you all know, is to get you better, is to help you help yourself. Okay, nothing drives me more than that. Nothing gets me more excited than that. It makes me so happy to hear and see people get themselves better, and that's why I do this, and that's why I take every opportunity to jump in on a live to answer your questions. Okay, that's why I do this, and my motivation is you. My motivation is helping my fellow man and woman, okay, or child. Hello, welcome guys, welcome. Thank you so much. Let me do some waving here. Remember, if you want me to mention your name, please give me your name as a question, and I will answer. I will mention your name as I answer your question. Okay. Hello, welcome guys, welcome. Thank you. Thank you so much. Will a detox make coffee effect more intense? No, because coffee, caffeine. There's two major bad things about coffee and caffeine. Okay, number one, it's acidic. It's it has a very how do you call a low pH, so it's very acidic. Okay, to the body. So the body, it takes it as a acid hit on the body. Number two, the caffeine affects your adrenals badly. Like when I say badly, I mean it affects it really bad. Okay, and you don't want to mess around that, because when you mess around with your adrenals, it gets weaker. And when it gets weaker, your kidneys start to have an issue. Your kidneys start getting weaker. Then your lymphatic system gets weaker. Everything goes down. Okay, so no, I wouldn't take coffee at all when you're detoxing. Okay, outside of detox, when you feel better, when you want to have coffee now and then, it's okay. I mean, I do once in a while on a social setting, but it's not something that I recommend as a good food or a healing food. Okay, a drink or food. So let's see. Well, guys, welcome. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for coming on. It means a lot to me. I have peeling skin on my hands, mainly fingers. Any idea that what will be causing that? Well, your skin will peel in an acid environment. The body is literally trying to heal itself, so it's skin peeling. The body is acidic. Okay, any kind of peeling, any kind of burn, any kind of inflammation of the skin is acids. Acid is what it is. Mucus and acids affecting the function of your skin in this regard. You just have to cleanse the body. Go and change the diet, everything will change. Change the diet. It takes a bit of time. You might go through a healing crisis. You might go through a phase where you have symptoms. But I'm telling you, after that hump, you get great skin, great hair. Okay, it's just part of the whole diet and herb protocol. Okay, result at least. So let's see. Going on my 7th week of all breeds. I don't know what that means. Going on my 7th week of all breeds plus textures and teas. I'm sorry. Oh, tinctures and teas. Oh, okay. So you're going on the 7th week of all fruits plus tinctures and teas. Is it okay if I continue to take or start to take elderberry syrup? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Elderberry is good for like the flu. It's good for boosting your immunity. So yes, there's nothing wrong with that. Okay. Thank you for Phoenix. Zuno says, thank you, bro. Stay blessed. You stay blessed as well. Thank you for the kind remarks. Appreciate it so much. Means a lot. Thank you as always, mate. My pleasure, Steve Russell. Steve L. Russell. Can you tell me the reason why my body overheats so quickly and I sweat so much? If you over sweat so much, it's your kidneys and your thyroid. So the body will sweat when the kidneys are not functioning properly in terms of filtration. The body will sweat to get rid of the toxins in the body. So it's a sign of a weak kidney, also a sign of your thyroid glands as well. So you need to change the diet, number one. So I would be on fruits only as always, and I would use herbs for the Fabulous 5 kidney tea. And extra herbs for the kidneys for sure. Okay, you want to strengthen the kidneys. If you have good kidney filtration, it will go down. You won't sweat as much. Okay. Let's see. I would like to know why is it when I drink licorice root I feel weak. Licorice root is a tropho restorative for your adrenal glands. Okay, your adrenal glands are the energy glands. So if you have low blood pressure, I would use licorice root. If you have high blood pressure, I wouldn't use licorice root directly, at least not a lot of it. Okay, but the weakness, it tells me that your adrenal glands are weak. The licorice root is trying to cleanse it up. I would say, because licorice root is one of the best herbs to use for your adrenal glands. So my what comes to my mind when I see your question is that the body is trying to heal itself. It's cleansing, and when it's cleansing, you will occasionally have these cycles of up and down. So low energy, high energy, low energy, high energy. Okay, try on my website something called Energy. It has Chinese ginseng, Siberian ginseng, American ginseng, and licorice. All three. These are very powerful for giving you energy. Okay, it's called the Energy for a reason. I wouldn't use it at night. What's your thoughts on black seed oil? I get this question almost every live. Black seed oil, black seed oil. It's fantastic. I just think that it's been overplayed a bit, and I would use black seed oil in combination with other herbs and the diet change, the fruit cleanse. I wouldn't use black seed oil on its own. Actually, frankly, I don't use herbs and tinctures as a supplement. I use them in conjunction with a cleanse, for me personally. Okay. Just want to say thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for kind words. It means a lot to me. It really does. What causes low energy and how could I fix it? I covered that already. Low energy, your adrenal glands. Fix your adrenal glands, okay? You need to take adrenal restorative tincture on my website, energy tincture, and even glands 8 tincture, but also work on the entire body. So the fruit cleanse, use fruit diet and the Fabulous 5, okay? And the kidney tea always. And the kidney tea always. You got to do that. You got to do that. It's not hard to fix energy, low energy. It takes a little bit of time because the adrenal are weak. It takes time to build them up. Okay. Let's see. How can you detox? How can you detox the thing that's going around that some of us are some are forced to take? Okay, some people are losing their jobs because they're not taking the thing that's going around. Okay, and so the question is, how does one detox? So there's not too much knowledge on this particular thing, but in general, when you're trying to get the body to eliminate waste or toxins or anything like that, it's the same process always. You always want to make sure your lymphatic system is working well, because your lymphatic system is the system that will carry any toxins, any kind of bad stuff, pathogens, anything into your lymph nodes, into your kidneys. So you want very good lymphatic system. So use the fruit only diet, like a lemon only cleanse. It's the best way of moving the lymph system. And then take lymphatic herbs, okay? Lymphatic cleanser on our website, or lymphatic one tincture. But you need kidney filtration too. You cannot get a healthy immune system if your kidneys are not filtering out waste, because the kidneys are the sewer plant of your body in terms of filtering out waste. The lymphatic system pushes its metabolic waste to the kidneys. Kidneys will filter out the waste. If the kidneys are not filtering properly because of the protein and starches they're eating, then the lymphatic waste stagnates. All those toxins, etc., you're trying to get rid of can't go anywhere, and it causes inflammation in the body and sometimes autoimmune issues as well. So work on your adrenal glands. So 100% fruit diet, Fabulous 5, kidney tea, lymphatic herbs, lymphatic one tincture, lymphatic cleanser, adrenal restorative tincture, and extra herbs for the kidneys. Nettle seed, for instance, fantastic for you. And that's what I would do, and stay the path, okay? There's nothing else you can do but that. The body wants to get rid of anything that's alien to it, and it will get rid of it, okay? Even when it's embedded deeply, it will get rid of it, but the environment has to be perfect for it, which means the lymphatic system and kidneys have to be in good working order. And speaking of nettle seed is something that you should all have in your. So that there are two plants I keep in my cabinet, herbs in my cabinet. Number one is called Cryptolepsis. Okay, it's the most powerful natural antibacterial you can use. Okay, I always have that with me, always, and I try to take it daily. It's bitter as hell, but you need that. I would use that all the time. And then you need nettle seed. Nettle seed is a kidney tropho restorative. As I've always told you, your kidneys are the king of your body, the kings of your body. You need to make sure your kidneys are in good working order. I drink nettle seed tincture and the tea, just the seed. I drink that daily. I'll have it daily. Okay, you need those two always with you. So make sure you do get them. You speak of ear candling. Can you do this yourself? No. So it's good you brought this up. Ear candling means you put a candle in your ear. A special process. You need another person to help you, and it moves the mucus in your ears. But I found a better method. It's a spray gun. Okay, it's just like, you know, when you go to the doctor's office, they have that a spray gun. They put the water in your ear and they shoot it in, and it removes the mucus. I've used it several times. I prefer it to ear candling. I didn't suggest it because it can be not pricey, but it's an expense. But I'll make a video on it and share with you. And but you can't do it yourself either way, because you need someone to put the thing into your ear and to watch over it, and then they shoot warm water into it. It cleans it out, melts it, and it comes out. Fantastic, fantastic. I wouldn't use it if you have ear infections, though. If you have problems with water in your ear, I don't have that problem, so I use it. I heard burro bananas are healthy, and organic regular bananas are okay in detox. There's a big listen, when you go on Instagram online and you watch these alkaline foods, seedless, seeded, it's a bit too much for me personally, and I just hope you guys don't buy into that. What I mean by that is that, like, they make you so they make you so scared of eating regular food that even fruits and veggies, that you are lost. You don't know what to do because everything is bad. Regular bananas are bad. Everything seeded is bad. You know, there's no distinction between a hybrid and a GMO. There's no understanding of it yet. People just repeat stuff. Don't be like that. Bananas, first of all, is not a food that I would use in detox. It's living, vibrant, very powerful fruit, but I don't use it in detox because it's not astringent. It's not that powerful to pull mucus. But you can have burro bananas for sure. You can have any kind of banana. This organic is preferred though. Okay, because the non-organic one. So yes, I'm doing a live, and again I'm getting phone calls coming in. So sorry. What tincture helps with fungus on the toenail? I have kidney tea and Fabulous 5. You need antimicrobial tincture. It's not toenail fungus is not external. It's internal issue, and I speak from experience. Okay, I speak from experience. You want to take antimicrobial tincture like 5 to 7 times a day, lots of it. You need to take parasite C tincture and parasite W tincture, lots of it. And this will take time because internal. I used to have toenail fungus as well. Actually, I had it for 19 years, and I tried all the medication, well, the major ones at least, and I, with my doctor, and he told me he's a good doctor, said that this was going to damage your liver. So he told me, do you want to continue? I said no, I won't continue with this because I'd rather have bad toenails than a bad liver. So I never touched that again. And when I found the fruits and the herbs and the raw vegan, it actually went away in a period of 4 months. I didn't expect it because remember I had it for 19 years, but it went away. 4 months of the herbs, the antibacterial, antimicrobial herbs, got rid of it. Typically speaking, I don't even bother because if you're addressing inside, outside is okay. But you can put oregano oil, you can put oregano oil and honey and garlic on it, and it tends to help it, but it's deep inside. You gotta fix it deep. Okay. Thyroid, goiter, ovarian cyst, adrenal burnout. So all these are interconnected. Okay. The goiter is there when you have an overactive thyroid. It's not always, but most of the time. And the cyst is an endocrine issue, but also kidneys, adrenal burnout, kidneys. So what will affect the function of your thyroid, your ovaries, and your adrenals? Mucus and acids affect the function. It covers it up. It's acidic, and it starts to damage it. Okay, so adrenal burnout is you're stressed out, you're overstimulating the adrenal with caffeine or energy drinks or any kind of stimulants in your animal products. They have stimulants and that affect your adrenals, and this can cause burnout. Stress will be a big factor though. So to fix it, get the acids out of your body, and this means go on 100% fruit diet. Use herbs for the kidneys, adrenals, lymph system, stomach and bowels. Use herbs for the lymphatic system, very important. Use herbs for the adrenals. Use herbs for the thyroid. Okay, if it's underactive thyroid, you can use the thyroid lift tincture. If it's overactive, don't use any herbs for the thyroid directly. Also check your pituitary gland, because the pituitary gland will control your ovaries, will control your adrenals, and will control your thyroid. And if it's weak, then all will be weak. So we gotta get an eye reading, and the eye reading will tell you exactly what's weak. It's the most amazing thing you should experience. The eye reading is so accurate, it's actually scary. Okay, and it's non-invasive, and it tells you something. You can see the state of your organs and tissue and glands before it becomes a disease. Okay, no other way you can do this naturally, non-invasive. Okay, what's the root cause of back to the thyroid question, ovary question, and adrenals? Please reach out to me. I'll give you a protocol for it. Okay, it's just fruits and herbs, basically 100% fruit diet, herbs for the entire body, the Fabulous 5. Okay, the kidney tea, the very least. Then extra herbs for the pituitary gland, ovaries, thyroid, and adrenal glands. Okay. I covered this already. Any herbs to detox the thing going around. I covered that already. It's so bad that we can't even say the name. Isn't that a shame? Love your information. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Can you send me a link for a full body detox? Yes, I can. I ask you, Fergie, FSK. I can send you a link, but you have to direct message me on Facebook Messenger or on Instagram. I can't send you now because I'm doing a live. All right. I have a slight ache, throw up, discomfort under my right ribs. Should I be worried about my liver? Pretty healthy otherwise. If you have any kind of ache and pain and you're concerned, there's nothing wrong going to get it diagnosed. Okay, go get it diagnosed, because at least if you know what's wrong, then you can attend to it naturally, right? But if you don't know what's wrong, you're just guessing. But it could be that. It could be, but I can't tell you for sure. I can't tell you if it's that, because sometimes the pain will be felt there, but it's something different entirely. Yeah, guys, thank you so much again. I always say thank you because it means a lot to me that you're here. It really does. And I'm taking the time to say thank you. Okay, each and every one of you. It means a lot to me that you're here. On raw fruit now, 3.5 days is not your normal. It's possible. It can happen. These are called healing crises. The difference between a healing crisis and a symptom and a health issue is that is the short term. Okay. Plaque in arteries, how to get rid of. If you have plaque in your arteries, understand why it's there. The body, in an attempt to defend itself, will take calcium, cholesterol, and bind to it to assist to it, so to defend you. And this will create a plaque. Plaque can also be from the foods you're eating as well. But very often, and majority of the time, is due to the fact of what I just said. Acidity in the body will cause the body to strip calcium, cholesterol, and bind to it, and this will plaque the arteries. You want to get rid of that. You want to make sure the body, you're on an alkaline diet. That's 100% fruit diet, preferably, especially in heart issues, arteries. I'll be 100% fruit diet, high berry diet. It's fantastic for the heart. And then you want to use herbs for cardiovascular tincture, circulation tincture, to push blood flow to the heart region. You want to strengthen your lungs. You want to strengthen your thyroid, okay? Because it kind of controls the heart. And you want to work on your kidneys and adrenals and lymphatic system. In actual fact, use the Fabulous 5 and Kidney Tea as the base, and add extra herbs based on what I just said. You can reach out to me to answer you. If you think it's pressing, obviously I think you've seen a doctor already, but that's what I would do whilst working with my doctor, or to make sure that I address the root cause of it. Someone says, Mary, thoughts on sage smudging and Palo Santo. To be honest with you, I don't have experience in that, so I can't comment on that. Okay, sage smudging, I don't know. What's the root cause of Raynaud syndrome? My left hand, lack of energy flow and nervous system issue. Your nervous system is weak, and there's lack of circulation. So it's the same principles as I just described for the heart. You need to go 100% fruit diet. You need to use herbs, circulation herbs. You need to address the nervous system. That means your adrenals. That means the cerebellum, the back of the head, and that means your solar plexus. These have to be cleaned up, okay? And use lots and lots of circulation herbs for the upper body and the lower body. On our website, it's called Circulation Down Tincture and the Circulation 1 Tincture. It takes a little bit of time. You got to strengthen the whole body, kidney, adrenals, lymph system. Always, whenever I talk about these herbs, always I'm referring to the Fabulous 5. Always, without exception. Okay, and then you add extra herbs to it. So Fabulous 5 and a kidney tea. Okay, so okay, thank you for taking your time to help us. My pleasure, and it means a lot to me. Again, like you mentioned, this cause of cyst on urethra. Cyst, any kind of cyst, boils, any doesn't matter what the body is forming encapsulating fluids that are acidic, and that will damage you further. So it forms a cyst around it, or it forms a fibroid, or it forms any kind of encapsulating. It's protecting you. So the reason why it's doing that is because you're not releasing the waste from your system. The acidic waste is not leaving the body. There's excess mucus. It sticks around and affects it. Your job is to get rid of that mucus and acids affecting and causing the body the need to have this encapsulation of fluid. Okay, that means kidneys, working your kidneys. I use 2 different kidney teas, 2 different kidney tinctures, 2 different adrenal tinctures, a bowel tincture, and an endocrine tincture. Is what I would use for this. And I'll go on for a female, watermelon only cleanse, fantastic, or a grape only diet, 30-day grape only diet. what would you recommend for me to FSK? Please, like I said, please kindly message me, direct message me. I will send you the information you want. Underactive thyroid or Hashimoto's and not respond to medication. You know why? I can guarantee you, it's not guarantee, but I can take a wild guess. The reason why it's not getting better is because it's not your thyroid that's the major issue. It's your pituitary gland and hypothalamus. And if you address those two, you can fix the thyroid faster. You have to get an eye reading. Okay, this is for you, Chris Batstone. You gotta reach out to me. Okay, get an eye reading. It's worth it because you can see what's weak. If you are trying to heal the thyroid, but the thyroid is not the major problem, but it's the pituitary gland or the hypothalamus, then you are kind of like you're targeting the wrong glands, and therefore you cannot heal quickly. But the diet has to change anyways. You have to be 100% fruit diet, 4+5 kidney tea, endocrine gland tincture, at the very least. And this is what I would do to start this and clean your sinuses, clean your bowels, clean everything, all the mucus out of your system. Suffering from a prostate problem. Listen, prostate problem is not hard to deal with, okay? Actually, the funny thing is that prostate problem was one of my first clients I ever had was prostate. I remember it so well because it's what convinced me, convinced me in a way that would open my eyes. He had a prostate issue for like 15 years. I had frequent urination. Got to the point where I was urinating every 30 minutes. Had been to the doctor, continued taking all the medication. And I literally put him on a lemon-only cleanse for 21 days. I mean, 21 days. And the man was over 75 years old. And he blew my mind because he did it. And it completely went away. Like, absolutely amazing. It convinced me. It turned things around for me. I was like, this is information that has to be shared. It's unbelievable. But prostate, if you have a prostate problem, you have a kidney problem. Okay, kidneys are the cause of it. The kidney don't filter out waste. The prostate is very close to kidneys. It gets congestion and inflammation quicker. It will enlarge. Okay, it will enlarge or get inflamed or whatever it is, and you have a problem. So it's a prostate problem, it's a kidney problem. I would be on the prostate herbs either way, and herbs for the kidneys. 2 different kidney teas, 2 different kidney tinctures, prostate tincture, endocrine tincture, bowel string tincture, 5+5. Okay, and I would go on I'll try and go on a 21-day lemon-only cleanse. Okay, that's the fastest way of doing it. Pine needle tea for the thing. Yeah, I hear a lot about it. Pine needle is fantastic, but I just described to you how I would get the body healthy for what's going on around us. Nettle seed, and what's the other? I spoke of the 2 things to have in your cabinet: nettle seed and Cryptolepsis. Cryptolepsis. I know it's I can't even say it properly, but it's on my website. It's the most powerful antibacterial on the planet so far we know of. It's from Ghana, where I'm from. Yeah. So if you want the actual name, if you didn't catch it, reach out to me. I'll send it to you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate you guys too as well. Thank you. Thank you for coming on. What do you think of kidney beans and black beans? They're acidic. I mean, I wouldn't have these foods on a cleanse or a detox, but I've had them before. Part of my diet in Ghana is there were a lot of black beans in there, so I do enjoy them. I just don't try to eat them often because beans are the meats in terms of how bad they are of the vegan lifestyle. Okay, they're acidic and mucus forming, but doesn't mean that you can't have it in moderation after the fact you've healed yourself. Okay, we live in a world where there should be some kind of balance. I'm not a Puritan. I believe in balance. I believe that you can have cheat days now and then, so long as it's not a habit, and so long as you don't have any issue to fix. What about doing vinegar instead of lemon? What is the difference? A huge difference. One is super acidic and doesn't alkalize, and one alkalizes. So lemon is acidic. It's about 2.9 pH, I think. Last time I remember looking at it. Vinegar is probably a higher acidity, but vinegar doesn't. When you ingest it and digest it, it doesn't become alkaline, whereas lemons do become alkaline. So the lemons have an alkaline hit on the body. The vinegar has an acidic hit on the body. So I wouldn't use vinegar. You're onto something. Hello, L. Thank you. Thank you. Best herbs for HSV. There are no herbs specific for that. See, this is treating. When you think of, if you're asking me herbs for this, there's no such thing. You have to understand, virals, bacteria, fungus, they are there for a reason. They are there to perform a function. They are nature's soldiers. They are nature's cleaners. Bacteria is there to break down undigested protein. Fungus is there to break down undigested sugars, and viruses are there to target weak cells and tell the body, hey, get rid of this cell. So if you don't want them to be around you, you have to remove the medium that's causing them to be there. So you gotta change your diet, 100%. You gotta use herbs for the entire body, a lot of antimicrobial herbs, a lot of parasite C, herbs that fight fungus, bacteria. You need lots of those, and quite a bit of them. And it's just going to take you a long time, okay, to detox. What's good for you when your kidney? What's good for your kidney when it's leaking? I would rebuild my kidneys like a bat out of hell, and I would go on a grape only diet, okay. And I would use, like I said, I would use 3 different kidney tinctures, 2 different kidney teas. I would go all out here, okay. I would use parathyroid glandular to strengthen the connective tissue structure of the kidneys. So parathyroid glandular. I would use herbs for the pituitary gland, herbs for the endocrine glands, herbs for the bowels, and herbs for the adrenals. Adrenals control your kidneys. This is how I would address it. But the diet has to be on point. You can reach out to me if you want, Miss Carol Wisdom. I'll help you best as I can. Is it true that grapes without seeds are bad? Do you still get benefits from them? My goodness. I have personally used grapes, seedless grapes, personally used them. I've given many people seedless grapes and they've all healed. Okay? So those people who are telling you it's nonsense about seedless grapes don't work, they are fooling you. At the end of the day, it's you who's the one who's being fooled. Okay? I keep on hearing this thing because it goes on, seedless versus seedless. I'm saying use seeded if you can get seeded. Absolutely, 100% for that. But if you don't have the seeded, like I don't, I use a seedless. Seedless organic, preferably, okay? You will heal. It's utter nonsense. I say utter nonsense because I want to try it and see how you benefit and then make a judgment. Don't take someone's theory and because they have 200,000 followers and believe them because they say that it's true. It's not true, okay? What do you think of poke tincture? Do you think it's dangerous? It's not dangerous. If you misuse it, it can be dangerous. Poke root is very strong lymphatic herb. And too much of it, and too much of it, people will tend to vomit. But it's not like dangerous. It's not going to harm you. It's okay. But you need these herbs in the right balance. Redwood, poke root in the right balance. You're fine. If you overtake it, take too much, then the problem obviously. But it's not going to be a point where it's going to harm you. It won't harm you. You just puke. Some people are very prone to it, are very sensitive to it. But it's not at the point where it's going to harm you. It won't harm you. It's just the body's reaction of vomiting is a toxins, okay? So, folks, thank you so much for coming on. I really I appreciate you being here. I can't answer all your questions, but please feel free to message me on Messenger, on Facebook. I'll do my best to get back to you, okay? That's the best way of getting to you. It's important. And remember, start your cleanse. Go on fruits, change your diet to 100% fruit diet, and use the Fabulous 5, okay? And the kidney tea. That's all you want to use. And that's how you keep it simple. Keep it very simple. That's all you need, okay? And I'll catch you later. I'll come back on.